Alright, so today what I'd like to do is show you how to add an item to our weekly agenda wiki page. I begin by typing in the address, which is wiki1 at olemiss.edu, and once I've done that, my page refreshes and I'm here where I can log in using my Ole Miss web ID and my current password. Once I've logged in, I'm going to see something on the page that's called My Spaces. I'll be inside the Ole Miss Wiki, and there'll be a section on the screen that says My Spaces, and underneath that, as you can see when this has refreshed, the CWR is a choice that I can have. If you don't see this when you log in, you need to let me know, because we'll get the administrator to associate your ID with this area here. You want to select the CWR. That's going to take you to the CWR wiki space. And once that loads, you'll see that the page for the weekly staff meeting agenda is right here. And I'm going to click on that link. And when my screen refreshes, I'll be on the staff meeting agenda page. And as you can see, I've been in here a number of times, and I'm putting items in for today's agenda. One of the things that I want to do is, in this particular instance, I'm going to add an item. So notice here at the bottom, Guy has said to discuss the international student placement and clarify timeline for TDG members to have their portfolios together. Now he's put this in the form of comments, and one of the things that we'd like to do is put them here on the page underneath the agenda. And comments can be like conversations that we have back and forth with each other. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this for Guy, but I'm going to show you how you could edit the page. So at the top of the page, you notice there's edit, there's view, print, and there are other menu items. You can print to your local printer. You can export it as a PDF. What we want to do is actually edit the page, and all of us have editing capabilities. If you don't, you need to let me know, because you're supposed to have editing capabilities. Once you select edit, you'll see that you have a text editor here. You have your basic text space. I'm going to come under here. I'm going to come in a couple of spaces. I'm going to type in Guy's name, and then I'm going to add in he wanted to discuss the international student placement. And as you can see, the regular controls work here. So we've got this added in here. I'm going to save and view, because what I want to do now is go back and capture that other item that he had. And this is, he wants to clarify the timeline for TDG members, and we're going to copy that. And I'm going to go back up here to the edit screen. Once again, I'm editing the page, and my interface changes so that I have the text editor that comes up. And I'll come under here and I'll type in Guy. And again, I'm going to paste in what he had put in here earlier. And once that loads, I'm going to bring that up. Now we have Alice and Guy, and it's easy enough to insert items in there. I think this would be especially relevant for Bob if he wanted to establish an order for us to talk. Then he would be really easy for him to pick chunks up and move them around. But we do want to try and keep our own particular items clumped together. It'll just make things go easier. But we'll also be able to see who's working on what. And if someone wants to also add in about the brown bag lunch, it would be really easy enough for them to come in here. Wendy may want to say something about what she's doing tomorrow, so she could just add her name in here. This is our space, and we can add around, and don't worry about messing things up. I'm going to save and view, because one of the things I want to show you is that at the top of the page, when it's in the viewing screen, we actually have, when we go to view, we can actually view a history of the page. So if you put something on the page and it gets lost or gets overwritten or accidentally deleted, we can go to the history and we can actually see a history of the edits, and we can even roll back. So don't be intimidated about working in the space. Just go ahead and put your items in there, and I look forward to seeing you later on today.